these mistakes. Alright, so we move on. What's sickle cell? You know, I'll start off this way. From one community to another, you see people saying, oh, this boy is a sickler. Have you heard of that before? Yeah, they say, this boy is a sickler. He's always sick, one symptom or the other. Now, sickle cell is actually what? A blood disorder. By disorder, we mean it is out of the normal, it's now abnormal. Okay? So, that's what sickle cell is. And now we're going to move on to what causes sickle cell. Now, what causes sickle cell? First we have identified the problem. Now, we are going to learn more on it. What actually causes it? How do you know someone has sickle cell? How can we prevent these things from happening? Right? Now, moving on, we are going to look at first the cause. Now, sickle cell is caused by mutation in gene. Mutation in gene. Now, mutation in gene. Mutation is spelled M-U-T-A-T-I-O-N. Now, mutation is a specific type of gene called hemoglobin. Now, what is mutation? Mutation is a progressive change in DNA sequence or gene sequence. So it's changing. And there's also something called genotype. Do we know our genotypes? If you know your genotype, let me see your hand. You see, most of us here don't know, and it's not actually a good thing. So your genotype is your genotypic makeup. It contains what you are going to transfer to the next generation, your offspring. So if you check well today, the reason why people are being born as sicklers with diverse and various diseases is because the parents did not make informed decisions. So it's very good to make informed decisions, make efficient and effective decisions. Now, how do you make these decisions? You make these decisions if you are educated. Can we open our Bible to Proverbs 4 verse 7? Proverbs 4 verse 7. A very fast reader, please.
Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
Thank you very much, sir. Can we appreciate him, please? Alright, so wisdom is the principal thing. And without wisdom, you cannot, wisdom is knowledge, right? Without wisdom, you can't make informed decisions. So that's why we are here today, to learn about these things and to curb those issues affecting the society. So I've discussed sickle cell as a blood disorder that affects hemoglobin. Now, what does this disorder do to hemoglobin? Usually, the blood cell. First, what is hemoglobin? Do we have science students here? Okay. So hemoglobin is a protein. It's an hemoprotein. Now, by hemo or mm, we mean blood. So it's an hemoprotein. Now, this hemoglobin is responsible for carrying oxygen in blood, right? But when there is a disorder to this hemoglobin affects the blood cell. Now, usually the blood cell is round and soft. It's usually what? Round and soft. But when it's affected, it forms sickle cell. Now, sickle cell makes the blood cells, actually it's called the red blood cells. We have different types of blood cells. Cell is what is making it up. You want to build this church, right? You use block. So the blood let's say when you get injured, the blood that come out is made up of tiny, tiny cells. Now when they come together, they make up what? Blood, which is the fluid, the watery substance you see when you get injured, and when you get a cut, and when there's an incision. Okay. So the blood cells. So now those it's, like if one build as one build this church now, we go use blocks they build am abi. But if we dey see the church from outside, we go see am say okay na big building o. But we go also take note say e get some things wey dem take do the church. One na the block, the cement, the zinc, right? So as we get things wey dem take make this church, na so we take get things wey dey make up the blood. Yabe edeke. Okay? So we have things that make up the blood. Ọ bụla anyị ga-acheki ife edeke bụ na maybe mpama be mmadụ abụ edeke na-apụsa elonu edeke ka apụsa o nwere ife ndị dịkọchi ọ dị n'ime edeke tenu chine dị elenu so iwere ife ndị oyibo loni were imefu maya ya hụchi onwere nwata ife ndị dị n'ime ya ife ndị ahụ ya shiwe ekwu edeke ya making it up. Are we understanding? Okay. So if you don't do if what they call blood cells, kwa. So blood cells they round. They what? Round, spherical. You go for spherical. Okay. So even if because she own mutative, when mutation now occurs, mutation will she all the while a lot of Onime Chisumeri, all the way a lady Koshila Chipukile. Yafua. Ele Chipukile was also supposed not be round, not it is soft. But the Omepushi open up by all the one also. Not the people in there. So, not even for the sickle. Can you put it for the sickle cell? Not the Kemi. Now, can you move veins? I am a vein, Avia. Akwala momozo mama. Vein bo blood vessels. Ebe deke na aga. Onwere ikene bulu deke shino kwa anyị na-eji shi anyị. Nwe kene bulu shini heart anyị na-eji access anyị. Kene na bulu shini heart. Ya bụ mkpụrụ obi na-eji access anyị. Wekpọli kene arteries. Why kene na ebuchi shini eswa anyị na-eji chi the heart. Wekpọli kene veins. Are you with me? Now, when these red blood cells move in this blood vessel and it is round like this and soft, okay, can you nail it? And I want to show you when you ball no photo no. Obvious. Now pipe under the label. Before me can put I work as the normal water. Okay, this is strong. But all this strong, then I'm not in a block. Need the pipe. So even all the now they soft. So now we can pogabu come okay wait to complications or problem. But even now can feeling the came fike not in a cloth bush no in a not in fuzo. Okay we can pogabu. And even all the kosho can they pogabu. Can you let she maybe get vein can actually cannot the buje edeke oko. Now edeke kenu je ke ba met ke me fi ke shi on me pochi ebe nse ebe na on me ton ebe na on na move to e abe edeke ke pogago so ebe no edeke je ke pogago kana e ka na enwe we de ka be ya be edeke ne bunuri ne je all part of the body, right? So ebe no je ke buje ko edeke ebe no na ina anguso na no pode com choco malanço, o malo que não é um sumorio, or will they use a clutch. So that's what it is. So it will not be hard, very very hard. That's what the disorder does, right? Now moving on, we have. Do we understand what sickle cell is now? So sickle cell will make these blood cells to be deformed. Not only a lot suppose not they, but not suppose not they. But if a baffling law is supposed not the only one. Now we have types of sickle cell. We have the types. We have the types. We have sickle cell anemia. You have another SS. We have sickle cell thalassemia. Finity of two types. We have sickle cell C, the C type. So this one is the most dangerous one. This sickle cell SS is the most dangerous one. And there is no proper cure now, though scientific research has brought up a cure, which is called a bone marrow transplant. But it's not, it's a 50-50 thing. It's not like it's going to work, or not that it's not going to work, but it's 50-50. Now, so for this sickle cell now, we have different types. Now, we also have the normal genotype. This sickle cell is a genotype. So for the normal genotype, we have AA. For genotypes, actually, we have AA, AS, SS, we have SC. I know they don't used to tell us this one. We also have S thalassemia. Now, this AA is the normal one. This AA is the what? Normal one. Mama, if I enjoy, Mama, on the care, you in the line. If I enjoy, they go bushy, they will a problem. Only when they get a bit, we're gonna go. Okay, well, so good. Then this AS. When I see S, didn't make it. There is S in this one, right? Now, when there is S, there is a good one. Is there not a good one inside? Yes. The good one here is what? A. The bad one here is what? S. So if I now the pony terrible carrier, that one you boom boom. I will say only the boo. When the sickle cell trait as part of his genotype. Now, in this case, the person will be normal, but there's possibility that this person can transfer it to his offspring because there's a trait of sickle cell there. Sickle cell. Yes. Can you sickle cell anemia? Now, if you want to define anemia, please take note for the students. They are going to see this. Now, anemia means there is deficiency in red blood cell. Yabo onye we move mewa red blood cell here you shiwende. Ya no kwani nchonye kele mu edeke. Then you will now start to notice some symptoms which will come to that. So this person is what? Carrier. Kwa ponye bu AS. Yabo bu the trait of sickle cell. So it's totally fine, but the person has to make informed decision. You have to marry the right person so that he will not give birth to a sickler. Now we also have SS. What did I call this? And for SS, we call it what? Sickle cell anemia. Now we have SC. SC is more like sickle cell anemia, but SC is milder. Okay, you only see small complications, but with SS, it's a very big problem. Then we also have SB thalassemia, that is S thalassemia. So for S thalassemia, we have it of two types. One is sickle cell B, then we have B plus. Now B is mild, B is just like B naught, but B plus is just like sickle cell anemia. The person with that one, we have a lot of complications. Okay, so are we following? Are we following? Yes. All right. Now, I want to unpack some kind of myth. Only if you because ya for photo any any for you sickle sign I need to see cover pome. Ya na akoswa. Cover ife no onye nnalo onye mmeni ya shi na buru sickler. Cover onye ri no gbo mewa. Now lie. So it is not witchcraft. It has nothing to do with witchcraft or wickedness. It is internal. It is your body. It is mutation. It is environmental factors. Okay? Think like if you check well now, some women they don't make informed decisions before they get pregnant. You will see some children that are very deformed. Causes could be because of indeficiency of folic acid. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes,
All right. So making informed decision is a very good one. So it has nothing to do with witchcraft. Being a sickle cell has nothing to do with witchcraft. So let's change our mindset. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's change our mindset. So it has nothing to do with what? Witchcraft or wickedness or whatever. It only has to do with an abnormal hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is within you. Kọ̀bọ̀nyọ́ ọgbọ̀n ẹ̀ka wẹ́wẹ́ tí hemoglobin ní mi. Ọgbọ̀n ẹ̀ma ní pẹ́ náà fún hemoglobin. Ọmọ rẹ̀. So it is within you. It can be due to what you are eating. You know? It can be due to what you are eating. It can be due to your environment. Some of us, the kind of water we drink, the kind of food we eat, oh my God. It is not encouraging at all. So, what are you carrying? Maybe kumaya. So that you not so if you go na. Now next up, we'll be looking at the symptoms. Now when you see someone with sickle cell, how will you know? You know, how will you know? Symptoms means if only people fever, you don't notice she na onye na so na no oko. Obiya. So when you see someone with sickle cell, how will you know? Now this is just a way for you to, say okay, this person might have is suspected to have sickle cell. Not that the person has sickle cell. You can only confirm by testing. By what? You go for test. Now for a person with sickle cell, you have something called pallor. What did I say? What did I say? And pallor is spelled P-A-L-L-O-R. Pallor is spelled. Alright, so for pallor, it means the person is pale. Okay, it means what? Paleness. That's pallor. Are you with me? Alright, so that's one of the symptoms. Another here is chest pain, swelling of the hands. For this, I prepared this material. I use swelling because if I use edema, we might not really understand. Edema means what? Swelling. So swelling of the hands, delayed growth. Infections. Okay? Infections. Now, let me also unpack this myth. Because it is just a myth. When I find it beautiful, sickle cell. Chukwudi nwam if I blood cell chaya now. They don't iso nye when sickle cell egwu. Omi na show nwa ke bulu sickle cell. So playing with someone that has sickle cell doesn't mean that you are going to contact sickle cell. It is not contagious. Okay? So you can socialize with them. It is inherent, it's within them. You can't chicken pox, measles, so it's not contagious. Okay? So can you somewhere be love them, okay? Love them, take them as your children because they are going through a lot of pain. They are going through a lot of pain. There are lots of consequences for mistakes that they did not make. These are mistakes that the parents made if they actually made informed decisions. So love is sweet though. Love is a beautiful thing. But also let us strategize because love can lead to positive things. It can also lead to negative things. So in a particular point or condition where you love the person, but scientifically and medically are not compatible. That was she no near why. There's no compatibility. Then maybe only I will show you how to cross it to know if you can marry. If you will know the one that can marry, if AS can marry AS, or if AA can marry AA and the rest. So love them because it's not easy. It's not their mistake. It's the parents' fault. Now consequences could be chronic pain, repeated hospital admission. That's sickle cell. You know, then damage, stroke. They can have ischemic attack, stroke. You know, a damage to their spinal cord. No good neurological coordination. Then also jaundice. Jaundice is also one of the symptoms. Now, what is jaundice? Let me write it down here. And then when it's sickle cell, when jaundice, as any came move, because their immune system is no longer strong to attack, diseases, to fight against them. They don't have strong immune system. So if I enjoy them, only because she only sickle cell, I'm not sure when you feel that you put in the swine, now no more. So go in was the white. Okay, go off. Okay, no way for him. Emo Biana or Qua, Emo Biana or Qua. So only one day put a on of, they put a on of. So only when he's sickle cell and you find it funny, John died. Now this John dies. Then I know Marishi, okay, John dies. And you know, all those white parts, now name yellow. No, my name yellow. Now why is he giving yellow? It's because of build-up of bilirubin. Bilirubin. Okay? It's because of build-up of bilirubin. Now, how does bilirubin form? Bilirubin is formed when old red blood cells are broken down. You know, when old red blood cells are broken down, bilirubin is formed. Now, when this bilirubin cannot be efficiently and adequately excreted out, I'm showing you how to fairness one. Because normally, fairness supposed to know fairness why are they too weak, all the way not for sickle cell. This bilirubin will now build up. You now start to see yellowings in the eyes of that patient or that child or that adult that is sickle cell. Now, let's move on to compatibility. This is it's a very crucial part of what you are doing today. Compatibility. Okay, these are the common ones. I need 3 boys and 3 girls to come out here with me. Let's illustrate this. I need 3 boys and 3 girls. Then 2 youths, a boy and a girl. ₦5,000 for people that are coming out here. Oh yeah, very. Okay, the boy is here. One more person. Okay. Then 3 girls here. Then 2 youths. The 2 youths should stand here. Okay, we need a girl. Please join us. Thank you. Now, this is just for the purpose of illustration. I will show you as well. I know. So, after any more questions, have you sickle cell? Don't do that. Don't do that. So, you are AA. You are what? Is what? Lekumena. Is what? You are AS. Lekumena is what? You are SS. Lekumena is what? Okay, you are AA, you are AS, and you are SS. That's just for illustration. Now I want these 2 youths to look at me very well because they are going to repeat what I did. They are going to do the crossing. Now, AA and AA come forward. face the congregation. We want to check if these two people can get married. If they can what? Get married. Now we have AA, right? And we have AA. This is pure biology. So we want to check if they can get married. Now we want to do a crossing. Please move towards this side so that the congregation can see what we are doing. Now, if after this crossing they can get married, I will let you know. So we cross this. We draw a line here. We draw another line from this one. What's your name? Emmanuel. What's your name? Esther. Now, this is Emmanuel's genotype. This is Esther's what? Now, if we are going to cross Emmanuel and Esther, that's if copulation occurs, fertilization occurs, and they are going to give birth to a kid. So when we cross AA and AA, what do we get? AA. Are we following? Yes. Then we take this Emmanuel again and cross with the second Esther. What do we get? We take this second gene of Emmanuel and cross again with Esther. What do we get? We take it again and cross. What do we get? So how many AA do we have? 4 AA. Now, they are going to give birth to 100% children. So this is 25% of it, 25% of it. I'm doing it so that everybody can understand. Over 100%. So this is 25%, right? And you add 25 plus 25, what do we get?
50.
50 plus 25. 75 plus 25. Thank you very much, mathematicians. Alright, so that means there's 25% chance. Okay, this is AA, right? All of them are AA. So it doesn't mean they're going to give birth to 4 children, no. So there's 100% chance that they're going to give birth to what? AA. So they can marry. They will marry and nothing will happen. So it's 100%. Emmanuel and Esther can marry. That is if they are AA. Now, Esther, go back. The AS person there. Yes, come. So let's check if what's your name? Divine. Okay. Divine is what? AS. Now I want to cross divine and Emmanuel, right? Let's see if AS and AA can marry, right? Let's see if AS and AA can marry, right? Yes. Now, who saw me when I crossed it? Come and cross it. Come and repeat what I did. AA and AA will give what? Okay. You are not done. You are getting it wrong. You see, it's okay. Come and complete it. Complete it. Now lie. Now lie. who can help us? Okay, come and try. Can we appreciate her, please? It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. You'll become a doctor one day. Don't worry.
This is not laughing time now.
My God. Power. Can we appreciate this young girl, please? Can we appreciate her?
Yes,
She finished work.
you have a new disciple.
She finished work. She finished work. Let me cross again, though.
To be sure.
Yes, so because it's one mistake. You know we are dealing with humans, not machines. Onye nwere go ya lobeke. You hear what I'm Very, very, very correct. What's your name? Joy, come and take.
You have a new disciple.
Oh my God, that's so good. That's very good. All right, so Joy, I'm proud of you.
Joy, mommy.
You will go far. But read though.
Joy, Babo.
Read your book. So we have a cross for AA and what? AS. Everybody, come back here. So we have a cross for AA and AS. Now, Joy did this and it's very beautiful. So for AS and AA, this was how many percent? 25%. This was. This also what? This also what? Now, total is what? 75. Total is what? 100. Now, if AA, if Emmanuel and Divine gets married, if AA and AS get married, how many AA are we going to have? 50%. How many AS are we going to have? Okay. So can they marry?
Yes.
They can marry. Why? Because but they will have a carry out,
Yeah.
but the person will not be sickle cell. So Emmanuel and Divine can what? Emmanuel and Divine can what?
Marry.
They can marry. So AA can marry AS. So it's a 25% chance that they will give birth to AA, right?
Yes.
For this place, it's actually say 50% because we have two AA here, right? AA and AA, right? Each is 25%. So 25 plus 25 is what?
50.
50%. So they will give birth to 50% AA. And how many percent AS? 50% AS. So the thing now 50-50. When you money AA, how much you go lower here? AA say yes.
Yes.
Go and do test first. Okay. So let's match AS. Who is the AS there? So we are matching Emmanuel and SS. That is Emmanuel and sickle cell. Now, should I do it or someone should come and do it for us?
Do it.
Come and do it. Why people running to come and stand? Come, don't worry, come. Just help us. Please, thank you.
The first thing is AS, the first thing that will come out.
you have two lines, they're not intersecting here. So it's wrong. Let me do it. Thank you very much. Can we appreciate that? It's not easy. So you see, we connect this guy. We look at how we do it. We connect this guy with the two there. So AA and AS gives us what?
AS.
We connect this guy and the other. This same guy, this man here, with the second guy, what do we have?
AS.
We connect this guy and this guy, what do we have?
SS.
AS. What do we have for here? So if SS and AS marry, we are going to have how many percent AS?
100%.
100% AS. So if AS and SS marry, all their children will be AS.
As carriers.
Now, that means SS still get chance. There is a chance that SS can get married and give birth to children. But SS has to marry what?
AA.
Thank you very much. You people are making me happy. So there is 100% chance that they are going to give birth to AS. So AS and SS can what?
Marry.
So what did you people notice so far about AA?
Can match all.
Yes, you can marry anybody you want. You can marry anybody you want. So AS, right? Come forward. Then who was AA then? Okay, it was, we have done AA and AS. So we are doing AS and AS. Yes.
That's where the ammonia thing comes in.
Your name, sir? Your name? Dominion. Dominion is AS. Who is the girl for AS? Okay, still divine. Now let's cross. If AS and AS can marry, we get what? We get what? We get what? AS. AS or SA, all of them are the same. Alright, so we cross again, we get what? SS. My God. So we have 25% here, right? 25 here, 25 here, and also 25 here. Now I'm going to talk more. I'm going to discuss more what this 25% means. So if AS and AS marry, how many AA are we going to get? One. Okay. How many AS are we going to get? And how many SS are we going to get? One. So if AS and AS marry, they will give birth how many cycles? No. If they marry, what? How many will they give birth to? It's unknown. That's why I'm going to throw more light on this. See, if AS and AS marry, doesn't mean their first son will be AA, their second son will be AS, and their third son will be AS, then the fourth will be SS. That's a lie. It's the 25% now. This is what it means. Please listen up. It means that there's just 25% chance that they can give birth to AA. That 25% can work for all the children. They can give birth to all AA. This 50% chance, but you see that the percentage for giving birth to AS is now higher. Are you seeing it? So it can't be say if they marry, if AS and AS marry, they will give birth to, if you say all their children will be AS, because now 50%. 50% and 25%, which one big pass? 50% and 25%, which one big pass? Show that they see them. So there's 25%, so they can marry. But, my God, they can marry you because the percentage for AS is high. But it is not always advisable. Now we can know if they can marry by gene therapy. So you have to meet your doctor, do proper consultation before you go ahead to copulate and marry. So they can marry, but they will get 50% AS, 25% SS, and 25% AA. So if you can take the risk, no problem. But if you are not ready to risk any child being sick, you will spend a lot of money. Bone marrow transplant is not an easy one. It's very costly, and I don't think there is any hospital doing it in Nigeria. It's only one patient that they have been able to do it for. The guy was interested in becoming a pilot, and because of his condition, he could not do it. But after stem cell replacement and all of that, they were able to cure him of the SS trait, and he was able to, live his life as a normal person. So next up, we are doing AS and what? SS. AS and what? So let's cross. AA and AS will give us what? AS and AS. SS and SS. SS and SS. Can they marry? No, they should not marry. There will be problem. There's 50% chance that. Are you seeing it? 50 what? There's 50% chance that they will give birth to SS. And also 50% chance that they will give birth to what? AS. So they should not marry, because so that we avoid complications. Let it not be that, okay, we knew, then we now went ahead to do it, and at the end of it now, it now becomes a problem. So let's make informed decisions. So with what I have done so far, I want to do something to make sure we got it. Okay, to make sure we got it. The reason why I'm going to do this is because in medicine, we are dealing with life. So we try as much as possible to understand what you are doing, because one mistake can lead to the death of a person, and you don't want to lose a patient. So AA and AA, can you come forward? Where is AA? Can they marry? Yes. Can they marry? Yes. Okay, go back, that's it. AS and AA. Can they marry? Yes. Can they marry? Yes. Yeah, then the third person. Can they marry? No. Can they marry? Yes. They can marry.
Yes.
You see, that is why I'm trying to redo it. Can they marry? Yes. Exactly. So go and sit down, my brother. Thank you very much. AS and AA. Okay, we have done that part. AS and AS. AS and AS. Can they marry? Yes. Can they marry? Yes. Okay, how many percent chance do they have that they will give? 50% chance of giving birth to what? AS. How many percent of giving birth to SS? 25%. So they can marry, but under certain conditions. So SS and my brother. Okay, we are coming to SS and AS. No, they should go home. Okay, go and sit down. Thank you very much, my brother. Okay, SS. SS and AS, can they marry? SS and AS, can they marry? No. SS and SS? No. People now shout out now. They cannot marry. So thank you very much. Can we appreciate them, please? It was not easy at all. It was not easy at all. So they cannot marry. They cannot marry. Have we learned something so far? Have we learned something? Now, so let me quickly conclude. You see, we have known how to prevent it. But what if it now happens? Let's check treatment for it. Hydroxyurea is one of the treatments. Then another one is taking folic acid. I mentioned this folic acid earlier. Folic acid, let me bring this into our mind. If you want to get pregnant, that are preparing to get pregnant, start going to see a doctor, start taking folic acid immediately. It does not cost much. Okay, start taking folic acid immediately. Then vaccinations too for someone that already has it. Then antibiotics for pain control. You take pain controls too. See, there's one thing about sickle cell. When you have sickle cell, organs will be failing. Most of the organs will be failing. Kidney will be failing. They will be working on kidney, liver is failing. They will be working on liver, another one is failing. Your body cannot function properly because it is out of balance. So it's good to make informed decisions. Okay? It's good to make informed decisions. Now, I want to appreciate this church, Lifted Up Christ Ministry. I want to thank them very much for inviting me here, because if the most effective way to prevent sickle cell is by this kind of gatherings, you know, a place where we can learn, where we can be educated on the proper thing to do before actually doing it. So can we appreciate our church, please? So lastly, I want to end with this Bible verse. Can someone read Galatians 6 verse 2 for us? Galatians 6 verse 2, a very fast reader. Okay, one person, Galatians 6 verse 2, the other Matthew 22 verse 39, and the last person, James 2 verse 1. Revelation 6 verse.
Galatians 6 verse 2. And it says, be ye one another's brother, and so fulfill the law of Christ.
Okay, be ye one another's what? Brother. Or bear their burden for them. Okay.
So when you see someone with sickle cell, what do you do for them? What do you do for them?
Love them.
Love them. Show them love. Treat them like family, okay? Don't shove them away because they have sickle cell. You are not contacting it, it's not contagious. So love them. Because when you don't love them, they will feel abandoned. And when they feel abandoned, they will have emotional and mental disruption. They will be disrupted emotionally and mentally. And they will begin to think. Now just imagine someone is battling kidney failure and possible occurrence of cancer. Then the person is still thinking, hey, why is Chikuli, my friend, staying away from me? You know, so love them, bear their burden for them. So the next person, Matthew 22 verse 39. 22:39.
And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So love them. We have been talking about this for a while now. Love them. Love them very much. Another one I'm taking here is Proverbs 4 verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Have we learned something today? So lastly, we'll be taking James 2 verse 1 to 9. A fast reader since it's a long verse.
My brethren, have not the faith of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Lord of glory, in respect of persons. For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring, godly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in the raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the great clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand there, or sit here under my foot. Verse 4. Are ye not then partial in yourself, and are ye become judges of evil thoughts? Verse 5. Hearken, my brethren, my beloved brethren, hath not God chosen the poor of this world rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath furnished to them that love him? Verse 6. But ye have despised the poor. Do not the rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat? Verse 7. Do not they blaspheme that worthy name by the which ye are called? Verse 8. Be ye fruitful, the royal law. Who you fulfill the royal law according to the scripture. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Ye do well. Then verse 9. But if ye have respect of person, ye commit sin and are convinced of the law as transgressors. God bless you.
Can we appreciate our Father, please? So you see, he's still preaching love. Don't oppress them. Okay, if you can love Jesus, you can love your brother. You can love your brethren, right? So he's still preaching love. He's also still highlighting do not oppress them. You know, some of us here, we will not see because this person is poor. You know, maybe they are poor. They cannot afford the treatment. You will not say, oh, wow, I will sickle cell go medical. So love them, you know. Love them. Don't shove them away. Those children, the reason why I came here, I was moved to come here. There is my friend, his name is Victor. May so rest in peace. We grew up together, you know, did a lot of things together. Just imagine someone you are seeing, you're not seeing him again. He graduated as the best graduating student from the Department of Both in Delta State University, Alberta. Now he's there because he's sickle cell. So I want us to love them, you know, because if we were minimal, okay, good man, let them have good memory before they go. So let's love them. Thank you very much. I think my